Hey guys, welcome to Lone Aspen. I'm Jeff.
And I'm Chris. Today we're going to be talking about footwear, the type of boots you wear while you're out. Before we get into that, let's talk a bit about the foot. The foot has 26 bones, 33 joints, and 2 arches. A lot of things going on down there, a lot of movement. The Tarahumara tribe in New Mexico has been known for their long distance running feats of up to 200 miles through the gorges and the desert down there, wearing nothing but homemade sandals, or most of the time just going barefoot. They used this in something called persistence hunting, where they would actually run an animal down to catch it. That's not exactly what we're going for, anything like persistence hunting or long distance running, or even advocating not wearing anything at all, going barefoot. But it is just an example of showing you what the human foot is capable of. One of the pieces that I've been trying out and I'm wearing right now is just your basic moccasin design. Just all leather, nothing really on the bottom. It's not too thick and it's completely smooth, so it doesn't have the best grip on it. But what this does is it moves and it lets your foot actually move and be able to grip the things.
It's a proven design, very simple design. You ever wonder like why shoes are supposed to have heels on it? I mean, if they're supposed to have heels, wouldn't we all be born with high heels on, or like another inch or two under our foot? Likewise, I wear moccasins. Mine are a little fancier than Chris's. These are buffalo skin. They're a full-on traditional side-lace moccasin. Actually not fully traditional, that's what's great about these. Antler buttons. It has one single lace, and you just do figure eights around these 4 buttons. Moccasin laces up. It's got no liner in it. The difference between my moccasin and Chris's moccasin, and these have a lug sole on them. Now, what Chris is saying about the foot being able to do what it's designed to do, I can grip on to objects that are off camber. Now that's very interesting, because when you think about a modern boot, a lot of people are trying to advocate a shank in the bottom of a boot, and for arch supports, or I don't really understand what it's for, because I need traction, and when I try to get this boot to grip, it doesn't wrap like my foot would naturally wraps. That said, these are really good boots. We've seen a lot of crossover between the military and backpacking and hiking communities and their products in the last 5 years. Great innovations. We hope they keep doing that. This is a new military tactical boot, and it looks just like a hiking boot. They're great boots. Here's Chris's old boots. Got pretty much similar design. The thing is, if Chris's shoes wear out, or if my moccasins wear out, they're so simple, the design is so simple and so proven that you can either get or make a piece of leather and stitch a new panel back on there and repair it. These boots have many miles on them, Chris's old boots. And they're already starting to come apart here, but they've been very durable. They got some plasticky nylon something here. Now if this boot was to wear out, this would be a little harder to stitch up and replace than this one. There's people all over the world that take motorcycle tires, wheelbarrow tires, and make very nice shoes with leather and some wheelbarrow tires. And it's not till after you wear moccasins for a while that when you put something like this, which is nowadays considered a really light boot, when you put something like that on, you realize how heavy and how hot it is. It just feels confining. I don't know. But that said, we do wear boots like this in spring and fall when it's slushy and we have mixed snow. Boots like these, you don't want to get them absolutely soaking wet. Speaking on the topic of water, a lot of guys go with a waterproof boot. Now that is probably pretty important in boreal forest or maybe swampier areas. But in the Midwest and places like here in the Rockies, I would not want a waterproof boot for 3-season wear. Because what happens is, I don't know really what it is, but guys mess around water. Somebody's going to dunk their foot up to their knee in the water. And I don't know if you've ever done that with a waterproof boot, but with a boot being so impermeable that, vapor only can get out of it and water can't get in it. When you get the boot soaking wet on the inside, which you will, and you want to dry that thing out, you got a long, long process ahead of you. Traditionally, you take a couple sticks, sharpen them up, jam them in the ground, and hang the boot over the fire from the stick like this, letting the heat try to get up into the boot and drive the moisture out. It doesn't work all that well on any boot. It works even worse on waterproof boots, and what you usually end up doing is you stop paying attention for 10 minutes, or you build the fire up and you're not watching, and you cook the uppers, or you heat the leather up so many times. You do this 3 or 4 times, and then the boot is just not waterproof anymore. So the angle we opt for is, if we're going to be crossing water, to just take the shoes off, go through the water, put them back on, or else get a boot that is very permeable and gets wet very quick and dries very quick. So basically, we reserve the moccasins for late spring, summer, early fall. When we're starting to get snow or mixed or slush, we'll go with this. Now the winter is a completely different thing, and we go with pretty traditional footwear in the winter, soft-soled footwear. We'll talk about that more in winter.
The other nice thing about moccasins is that they don't require you to wear socks. They fit the foot so good it almost is a sock itself, made out of skins. If you're wearing your, hiking boot, military boot, what have you, you're going to have to wear socks with it. And coming to socks, you're going to want something that's like a high wool blend is like ideal. You want something around 75% wool and then mixed with some synthetics. So that's going to give you your, something that's going to keep you warm when it's cool out, keep you cool in hot weather, and it's not going to stink as bad or get soaked and take as long to dry as like a full cotton sock, something like that.
Well, thanks for stopping by, guys. Check out our other videos. Feel free to get a hold of us. Later.